So I got into, what was the question again?
Hey, what's going on everybody from Fish for Thought? My name is Chris Evans and you're watching Send Noods. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter noodles. We're joined today by none other than Zenzo Tazawa from Tazawa Tanks. From being a successful YouTuber and known by many as the king of the cichlids to packing some of the biggest muscles in the game. Zenzo, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on, Chris. I gotta say I'm not a big spicy foods person. I mean, I like spicy foods like a regular person, but I'm not into like super hot sauces. And
I'm with you on that one.
I don't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant actually, so I have a thing of ice water. I do have my eating shirt on.
That is a kick-ass eating shirt.
And I've got a towel, my aquarium co-op towel, so if I start to have a runny nose or something, I can take care of that.
Honestly, for what I use these for, I probably shouldn't wipe my face with it.
I even broke out my special chopsticks for this, so let's go.
I feel a little bit embarrassed. I'm running with a fork today.
All right, first bite. Oh, I'm nervous.
You and me both, Zenzo. No matter how many times I try this, the first bite is always a little nerve-wracking.
Tastes good. It's pretty spicy.
Zenzo, what got you into the fish tank hobby and when did you start?
So I got into, what was the question again? So I fell in love with fish at a very young age. As a kid growing up in San Francisco, we used to go to Golden Gate Park and there's a public aquarium there, Steinhardt Aquarium, and that's where I fell in love with fish and just the beauty of the freshwater, kind of the biotopes and all that kind of stuff really captured my imagination. So I started keeping fish, you know, as a kid, like anybody. I had like a goldfish in a 20-gallon tank, a bunch of them. First I had a bowl. Obviously that wasn't okay. We got a 20-gallon tank, had a bunch of fish in there. Even had a koi fish in a 20-gallon tank for a short while. And really kind of got serious about the hobby in my 20s. Started to do kind of the collecting of aquariums kind of thing and breeding African cichlids. And I've just been keeping fish ever since. All right, time for another bite. Hopefully the second bite. I mean, it tastes really good. I'm making my daughter eat a bowl after this.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be an enjoyable experience for her. What made you start a YouTube channel?
I was watching a lot of YouTube videos about aquariums just because I was curious to see what other people were doing. There were some things that I was doing that I just wanted to share. When I first made YouTube videos, I had no idea whether it was going to be 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. I just thought it would be cool to make a video and, you know, share a video about my aquariums. And really for the first couple of years, I was very sporadic with my filming. It was just like on an iPhone 6 or something like that. So didn't really get serious about it until I actually met Corey from Aquarium Co-op and got a bunch of advice from him. It's really good. I'll have another bite.
I'm also looking forward to another bite. Definitely.
This is hot. You know what this needs is a bowl of rice next to it so I can eat the bowl of rice, take out some of the heat.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea, especially for someone who's lactose. Stop drinking the milk. Who's your favorite fish/pet tuber and who are your favorite YouTubers in other niches?
Funny enough, I don't watch a whole lot of like aquarium YouTube videos, and I think the more and more I got involved in making my own and just being around it for so long.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Just need some space and a break now and then.
I don't watch a ton of others. Obviously, I would say Aquarium Co-op is my favorite other fish tube channel. Obviously, I work for Aquarium Co-op and I'm involved with a lot of the content creation and I really do enjoy it. So yeah, I would say that would be my favorite, specifically because I think Jimmy does a great job with editing.
Yeah, Jimmy's amazing. He's like my man crush.
See a lot of the people that I enjoy and I'm friends with, like Corey and Dean, are in the video, so makes it a lot of fun. As far as ooh, my lips are starting to...
You and me both, Zenzo. My lips starting to feel like I went to a really bad dentist.
I just hope I don't get any on my face or chin because I just shaved, so I can imagine this burning my skin.
Yep, definitely wouldn't recommend as an aftershave. Also, careful around the eyes. Careful around the eyes.
As far as other YouTubers that I follow, I like a lot of camera channels, secondary fun hobby of mine.
Dang, and here I thought my biggest lens was big.
Mainly because of YouTube, right? I got into cameras because of YouTube and needing equipment. So I watch channels like Jesse Driftwood. He's very talented. Jared Poland's great for like information. Potato Jet is someone that I really enjoy watching.
Oh yes, Potato Jet. Very informational channel.
Ooh, it's getting spicy. If I put like half the packet of sauce in there, this would be perfect.
Come on, Zenzo, go big or go home. What's this thing about half?
It tastes really good, so you keep going in because the flavor's so good.
Yeah, they got that strategy, that perfect Krabby Patty secret formula down, it seems. But some people do say once you get to a elevated enough spice level in your mouth, you also feel some euphoric feelings. I don't know. Zenzo, what is your absolute personal all-time favorite fish?
I really like koi fish. It's always been kind of the holy grail fish. I never really had a chance to keep it other than that one time when I was like 12 years old and we had one in a 20-gallon aquarium. Last couple years I made like a little patio pond that's about 500 gallons and I have a koi in there. Someday I would love to have like a large pond where I can have lots of koi. So I think I would still put koi as kind of that number one, especially because it's just something that I've always loved since a little kid, going to the Japanese tea gardens. I just had some splatter on my eyebrow. If that went in my eye, that would have been horrible. Oh.
How and where did you meet Corey from Aquarium Co-op and become an important part of his team?
I met Corey, I was my old job, I used to travel a lot. I was working in a distribution industry, corporate side, managing clients and sales and things like that. And met Corey when I was up in the Seattle area on business. And I thought, hey, I'm gonna drive up to the Aquarium Co-op, which is located in Edmonds, Washington. Had a little bit of time. Oh God. He just happened to be in the store. I think by that time he was working less in the store and kind of more on the business side. And we started talking about my aquarium service business that I had. I used to have an aquarium service business on the side. I had mentioned that I had made some YouTube videos and he gave me a bunch of advice if I wanted to, you know, pursue YouTube and do better. At that time I had 111 subscribers. Over the years kind of built a friendship from, you know, being together at shows, or, you know, he came down to San Francisco and would talk at our local aquarium club. In the spring of 2021, invited me to join the team and made an offer that I couldn't pass up. It's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I left the corporate world and joined the co-op team.
Zenzo, even all the way in Canada here, I feel that freedom and congratulatory feeling you get quitting your corporate job and joining the Aquarium Co-op team. Huge congratulations and kudos to you for making that move, and of course to Corey as well for touching people's lives and changing lives. All right, we have a recurring segment on our show called Baby Picture Review. Baby Picture Review, where I review a picture of you when you were a baby and give it a score out of 5.
So this picture is me in the 3rd grade.
3rd grade, and you already got that kind of game going on. Clean dress shirt, clean fresh cut, 5 out of 5.
And the reason why I'm submitting this picture instead of like a baby picture, everyone has baby pictures and, you know, they're kind of, you're a baby, right? You're just doing whatever.
That's true. There's no way to tell what babies are really thinking about, and that creeps me out.
So I'm a little bit older than most people watching this probably. And so this photo is from the early 80s. And it was back in the day when we would do like that silhouette, one of those kind of things on the side. This is really, really good. I would recommend these to anybody. I mean, if you like ramen and you can take some heat, it's really tasty.
Yeah, no, despite the pain, it's still one of my favorite instant noodles of all time. Zenzo, what got you into bodybuilding and exercising, and when did you start?
I was always fascinated with fitness as a kid. I was a very small kid, 13 or 14. I was wrestling on the wrestling team. I was 119 pounds, almost the same height probably, super skinny, and just wanted to be, you know, bigger, stronger. I'd always like draw like superhero pictures and with these big muscly guys and big traps and everything. But I was a smaller kid. I'd get picked on, I'd get in fights, get beat up, that kind of thing. So I wanted to be bigger, stronger. Ended up enrolling in martial arts and ended up becoming very successful. Got my black belt, fought as a kickboxer, won a state title, used to teach martial arts. So fitness from about that period of time just became part of my life. Feeling good about myself and being strong, it's just something that I've always enjoyed. I've done a lot of sports that required me to be fit. I was racing motorcycles for a long time after I quit fighting.
Goodness, Zenzo, I feel like I'm talking to a Marvel superhero, and I'm over here just trying to fight lactose intolerancy.
And then when I retired from racing, I played semi-pro football, so then I could put the weight back on.
Do you have an exercise routine, and could you share a bit of that with us? Asking for a friend.
I've tried a lot of different things based on what I was doing over the years, and the sports that I was doing, you know, predicated what I would do, whether it was more on the endurance side, fighting endurance side, racing endurance side, football, strength and speed. But now, you know, now that I'm not doing any sports, I'm just, you know, older guy that likes to lift weights and stay in shape. I kind of focus more on like a powerlifting routine. So I focus on the compound lifts, squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press. You know, one day just might be like a chest bench press day. One day might be, you know, squats and legs. One day might be like a shoulder press and other shoulder accessories. I just kind of stagger it out so I have a chance to recover. So I'll, you know, lift heavy for, you know, 2, 3, 4 days, give myself a couple days of rest, then get back at it. It's very fortunate that I have a home gym actually on the other side of this fish room, so you know, anytime I want, I can just come down and lift and do whatever I want.
Do you keep to a more specific diet? What's your favorite cheat meal?
As far as cheat meals, I really like this ramen, and I actually do love ramen a lot. Not this spicy. Oh man. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, I do really like pizza.
Gotta go with pizza.
I found over the years it's very difficult for most people to have a very strict diet all the time, and it's not really, you know, natural to kind of sustain that without enjoying yourself. So what I like to do is what I call the 85-15, and that means about 85% of the meals that you eat are clean foods. For breakfast, a lot of times I'll have like egg whites and potatoes. The other 15% of the time, when I'm not eating some kind of cleaner type of meal, then I'll enjoy, you know, having a hamburger or a slice of pizza or whatever. So if I continue on that, then I'll still always be allowed to enjoy fun food, just keeping it in moderation so that the majority of my foods are pretty clean and healthful.
Definitely advice to live by. I feel like currently I am opposite of that, where I'm eating 85% junk and maybe 15%, if at all, good foods. On that topic, how do you stay motivated to keep to these routines?
Really, for motivation, oh, my nose is running.
Yeah, mine's just about gotten away from me.
I would say maybe the mirror. I can see how I look and I can see what's not making me happy, and I'll focus on staying active to address that. And part of it's also just being healthy too. I just want to have a healthy life, and I think exercise is important to maintain that. If you eat these at home, for anyone watching, don't wear a white shirt. It's splattering all over.
What is your current favorite tank in your fish room?
For quite a while now, it's been my Indian mudskipper paludarium, which is back there. You've actually made a video on it.
Oh man, that tank is made of dreams.
I really do enjoy my mudskippers, rakish water, the paludariums. It's a lot of fun.
I know you love to visit different local fish stores and take your audience on tours. What is your favorite local fish store from all the ones you've visited so far?
It's hard for me to pick a favorite. Every fish store that I've been to, I always find something that I enjoy about it. Whether it's Ocean Aquarium here in San Francisco or 6th Avenue Aquarium, might be Aquarium Co-op, might be Pet Zone down in San Diego, might be the local fish store I visited in Hawaii. So there are lots of stores that I've been to, and all of them have some type of attribute that I really like, so it's hard for me to pick. But Ocean Aquarium here in San Francisco is very unique as far as the way that they keep fish. It's definitely one that you should visit if you are really into aquariums and are in the San Francisco area.
And finally, Zenzo, what is one piece of life advice you could give to everyone watching right now?
Use half the packet of hot sauce when you make this ramen. That would be the one piece of advice. No, I would say the one piece of advice I would give: to follow your passion. Don't be discouraged by people that tell you that you can't do something or that you should do something a certain way. Yes, we should all, you know, heed advice and listen to people that have, you know, our best interest at heart and have a lot of wisdom. But at the same time, you know, you're living this life for yourself. Even if other people in your life that, you know, rely on you and you need to make happy, you've got to make yourself happy first. So just focus on yourself and being happy with what you're doing. Follow your passion, and hopefully everything else works out.
Alright Zenzo, you've successfully gone through the Send Nudes gauntlet. There's nothing left but to roll the red carpet out for you, my friend. This camera. And just this camera. Let the people know what you've got going on in your life.
Thanks, Chris. It's been a lot of fun burning my mouth with this really tasty ramen. I'm actually gonna make another packet. I'm just gonna dilute it, rinse it out with water. Find me on YouTube, Tazawa Tanks, and I've got a lot of videos about all these aquariums down here, plus some of the other ones upstairs, and other stuff, you know, when I do get out and about, some travel things. And you can find me on Instagram as well. It's Tazawa_tanks. And as far as merch, go to my YouTube channel, then you can see all the merch down below. I've got a cool logo. It's that logo right there is on all my merch. So thanks for having me on. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed watching me sweat it out with this hot ramen.
Thanks again to Zenzo for being on this show. If you want to check him out, all the links are in the description and pinned comment. Thank you for sticking all the way till the end. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet.